The federal government has solicited the support of the EU for effective implementation of Climate Change Act and other environmental policies in the country. The Minister of Environment made the appeal when Ambassador Samuela Isopi, head of the EU delegation to Nigeria, paid him a courtesy visit in Abuja. President Muhammadu Buhari signed the climate change bill into law in November 2021. Abdullahi listed some environmental programs being implemented that needed the support of the EU as Climate Change Act, drought and desertification, energy transition planning, plastic waste management, illegal wildlife trading, among others.
It's always a pleasure meeting you and talking to you, because you've always, when we meet, showed this vibrancy, about your job, and also showed so much commitment, to driving the agenda of the EU delegation in Nigeria. So it's always a pleasure talking to you. And again, it's also always a learning curve, because we learn most times by this interaction and conversation what is the thinking of the European Union. And then, of course, it gives us the opportunity to also understand what we are thinking of in a variety of issues that concerns the planet where we live in. So I welcome you, and I heard your presentation and the issues you raised, which basically borders on climate change, energy, and of course our long-standing political and cooperation and dialogue, which is also key to sustaining the relationship. I think we will need some level of cooperation from the EU in terms of expertise that will help us in terms of capacity development for key personnel that we propose to drive the Climate Change Council. The essence is to ensure that from south to north, from west to east, that we take steps to mitigate against all this environmental degradation, to ensure that our people have an environment that is not only friendly and cultivatable, but people have access to clean water, clean mangroves, so that their livelihood can also be enhanced. So that is what we are doing at the moment, and we hope that we can collaborate with you. I have every confidence that if you are there, haven't known you, haven't seen you, the energy in which you drive your activities, we should be able to have some common ground that we can implement.
Earlier, Isopi said that the aim of the visit was to express the EU's commitment and support, as well as strengthen its cooperation in Nigeria towards addressing various environmental challenges. The ambassador said that the EU has also engaged with public sectors in addressing renewable energy, adding that such involvement would help in addressing environmental issues.
We launched a few months ago, on the occasion of the visit of the Executive Vice President of the European Commission, the new multi-annual indicative program for Nigeria for the period 2021-2027, which is actually the operational arm of our political strategy, and which covers three main areas of cooperation, the first of which is green and digital economy, and under which we have placed the cooperation on climate change, energy, with a focus, of course, on renewables and environment. In the framework of the roadmap, the two parties engaged in 2020 to engage in a dialogue, political dialogue on climate, energy and environment. And I'm pleased to thank you very much, the Honourable Minister, because last week we had a first session of this sectorial dialogues, and your ministry was represented, and we had a very good preliminary discussions on these issues. It was an introductory meeting, and we hope, given also the importance of the issues we are talking about, we really hope that we can not only continue that dialogue at the right level with the delegation, but also with services in Brussels, and try to see how together we can not only support Nigeria in the implementation of its targets and priorities, but also see how we can work together in the framework of what is going on the international fora.